some people on chat here saying they maybe can't hear things. Do you
Oh,
see that?
yep. Sorry guys. When I switched over from the intro screen to regular screen, for some reason it did not fix the audio. That's probably pretty disappointing for all of you out there. Neindorf got to hear my sob story that I shared with him. Um, Eric saying that he's rugged. I you weren't rugged that much. All right, Silent Alpha. Yeah, you guys missed it. We actually just spoiled all the alpha. It's the mystery to life, the question of life. All of the we described when land is going to hit in DFK, and you guys missed it. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, and the new class that's out, we know what that's going to be. We just said that to you.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry guys. All right, good. Glad glad we're going and rolling again here.
I'll pay
Te-
closer attention to that.
Technical difficulties and a lot of shenanigans. My apologies. All right, so here's the rundown. Outside of normal technical difficulties, which would be no volume, we're also running without Photoshop. So Neindorf's going to have to carry a little bit of the podcast here tonight. Neindorf, what is our question of the day?
All right. So, after the Super Bowl, you watch these two alpha teams competing for dominance. Let's keep this going. We were looking through your heroes. Do you have an alpha of alphas? Who's your most alphaist hero? If I, it's kind of funny. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I love that. Thanks to Six Intern for this one.
Yeah, who's the most alpha of the alpha? Well, now I can answer that question based on the most recent update to the website. And so if you go to the hero data page, click search by your address, you can now see the badge icon by your heroes. And then once you click into your heroes, you can see how many badges they have. So I have good old Bjornstar Sternbreeze here, who's
Ooh, look
been
at this guy.
the luck maxi that I'm going for with level 15 luck. Here's one of the things that I like doing. If you hover over the icon here, you can see actually um, what they're getting the badge for. If you look at kind of now, it's not showing up on screen for you guys, but for me on the web page, it'll actually show a link to the hyper, like a visual of the hyperlink. So I'm getting luck on 15, 16, 17, 18 on any and on thief. And
Wow.
so I am, and I'm not getting 20, but I'm getting all the way up to 19 that I'm in the top 10 for luck on both the thief and on any hero out there in the marketplace. So walk our listeners through. There's kind of two ways to get an alpha badge. It's you can be well. Actually, I'll do it, and then I want your commentary on it. So,
Sounds good.
there's two ways that you can get an alpha badge. Alpha badges are given out for the top 10 heroes of any stat, including HP and MP, per class and per level. And that is how you get an alpha badge. Now, you can also get an alpha badge if you compare your hero to the heroes that are levels above your hero. And so if you also have the best stat of whatever you're considering compared to, and your hero in this case is level 15, also level 16, 17, 18, 19, like my hero here, Bjornstar Sternbreeze, you can also get an alpha badge. So it's kind of an extra way to help you understand, like, is your alpha punching above their weight class? So Neindorf, the secondary alpha badge was a bit of an unintended consequence. I
It
love
was.
it. I love it. What are your thoughts on it?
So first of all, you pointed out something really important. I'll put tooltips in the future. So if you hover with the mouse, you'll see over the badge, you'll see more text. You won't have to like decode that URL at the bottom. So that's a good feature, and I'm noticing here on the fly as we talk. Um, But yeah, so basically I just have the template that generates this website just iterating over all the alphas and printing them all out, which is pretty funny because I just had created a random database table with one entry in it, and I'm like, oh, this looks great, let's ship it. And then I launched it, and like I went to visit a few heroes, and I'm like, whoa, okay. So what do you say? You had 10 here? Like I'm like, holy cow. But it's kind of silly, but I think it looks pretty cool. And to see those all spread across the top, I love it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, pretty awesome to see your heroes
and so
here.
I will say too, a little caveat to this. So in the back end, I have a system that scrapes all this data over time. And then once it's done going through levels 10 to 20, all classes, all stats, and HP and MP, like you said, then it'll update the site. And then that's kind of operating off a cached value. But when you do click on a badge and it actually pulls it live, that's the most up-to-date information. So it's entirely possible you could see a badge on your hero, click it, and then have him not show up, which would mean you've been kicked off the
That's
list.
what happened
And
with
then the
my level
next
19
time,
right here.
yeah,
Yeah.
see, then the next
Oh,
time that
nope, I'm
the
here. Never
website
mind.
goes through, it will clean that out. So just keep that in mind that it's kind of a cached copy when you're looking at your hero list.
Yeah.
But once you actually go and requery it from the alphas page itself, that will be up to date. So just a little caveat there.
Yeah, so you have a bit of an alpha yourself. Let's bring him up on screen. What's his
Yeah,
number again?
I can. Okay, so you ready to punch it in?
Yeah.
So this is my favorite paladin, 274529.
And is he Crystalville?
Just stock
Oh,
harmony
okay. So 2745. What
two
was it?
nine.
529.
Yep.
Memory lost track after the first
Oh,
four
I
digits.
hear you, man.
Ooh, all
So
right.
this
Level
is
17, and he's a common.
oh yes.
How are you thrashing this hard? This is
So this
fantastic.
is my lucky paladin that keeps getting. He just on his last level up got a medium HP, but he's been getting like in his career of level
He's-
ups, he's got almost exclusively larges.
yeah,
So he's a bit of an anomaly. His other stats are kind of garbage,
yeah.
but his vitality and HP are looking
He's
good.
a
So if
bit
you
of a
scroll
meat
down,
shield. Like that's what I read here.
oh, I
I
boar
mean,
hunt with him every day, and
vitality and
he's
HP. This is fantastic. I mean,
yeah,
uh, what a better class to have it on, right? Paladin warrior.
right,
Like that's awesome.
yep. Uh, so that's fun. It's just like I love watching this guy like level up, and just it's just kind of been fun. Even though he's common and the rest of his stats are just okay, it's still kind of been a ton of fun.
Yeah. So
So I wanna show you another fun one if you got a moment.
yeah, go for it. Let's bring it up.
So this is a Crystal Veil hero. So this is my one of these fun little projects I've been working on.
Okay.
So if you want to get it up, this
Okay.
is maybe I'll paste. Can I paste it somewhere? That'd be easier.
Sure.
All right, I'll just
Paste it
drop.
in our Discord, and I'll bring it up on screen.
All right, sounds good. Podcast channel, or where would you
Yeah,
like it?
that works. Perfect.
Uh, all right. Um, this is another guy I've been working on lately. It was a dark summon, and mashing some legendaries together is kind of
Okay.
fun. And what it can show you.
Love
Um,
it. Archer. Okay.
yep.
Legendy. Likey.
So he's got a badge at level 7, which is pretty crazy. Because if you remember, the first alpha, we don't keep track of alphas under level 10. It's just there's just too much noise,
Oh,
too many
darn.
heroes.
So
So
he's
he's
getting a
my
level 10 badge at level 7. That
that's right.
is hot. Wow.
And the pure archer, I'm loving this too. I'm thinking, I'm playing that 30 level 35 long game, hoping that his super stat, I don't know, it's fun. And his other level ups has
HP's
gone
not bad either
right. Yeah.
here.
So I'm overall I'm pretty excited about this guy.
Oh, yeah. He's got greater enhancement stone on this. Oh, wow. 41% on that
Yep.
secondary. That is
So the
hot.
greater crystal gives him what 86 in the secondary then. So yeah,
Yeah.
showing that. and he actually at level 5 he got an extra 1 or 2 points. So I was like, oh, I just this is my favorite hero right now.
Yeah, he's gonna slap hard. That's good. That's good. All right, so I mean that is a hot alpha badge. Alpha badge at level 7. All right, let's go. So I asked on Twitter today, well, actually yesterday, I gave an explanation for what the ADFK alphas are, and we are getting some great repost here where we're also looking at the who everyone else has posted. So Ben Force has this wizard. Kong has
Holy cow.
this
How
guy,
many is that?
this dragoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. That might
It
be a
is
record.
insane at level 14 too. So, and he must be it's endurance clearly with
It's
this.
rare too, which is crazy.
That's fantastic.
So honestly, that shows me right there that endurance is something that that's a stat that is kind of forgotten
Underutilized.
about.
Underutilized for sure. Bad.
And don't forget that that's the status resistance one too in combat. So honestly, endurance is huge. It helps you resist those pushes.
Yeah. And then shout out to Delay for this Dark Knight who's smart. And so I'm guessing that's intelligence we don't see here, but she says, didn't notice she was so smart. Um, and then Bad Eric. I don't know if Bad Eric is good Eric as well, but we have 9 badges on this Archer Ninja level 13. So that's awesome. And everyone here, we're going to go ahead and give a few people a chance to repost. If you have a chance to see this, jump on to X or Twitter, whatever it's called these days. Hashtag ADFK Alpha. Share an image of the hero that you have, the number of badges that you have, and you're going to get extra entries into tonight's giveaway. Must be present to win. All right, so let's go.
That's pretty awesome. I'm still shocked at 13.
That
That's crazy.
that
I love
is
to see that though, because I think this is another one of those things where when we come up with a new feature like this, we're kind of like hoping that it's some sort of talking point. People can be proud of some of these heroes that they've made, but it also kind of goes like unexpectedly. It's showing us information too about the population of heroes. So I think it's a fun way to look at the universe of a million plus heroes in a little different manner, and I think it's really cool and it jumps out. Some guys really jump out at you.
absolutely do. All right, so we've been working on, you know, building, we'll call it site support features, and that's been a primary focus of what we've been doing lately. We're through a lot of them. What else do you have on the docket? Like, this is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I was talking with Skillet and you maybe a little bit the other day, and you know late last year we kind of done a lot of Adventures Arcade. We put a lot of effort into that, and then so kind of this first quarter of this year we've kind of the pendulum swung back. We wanted to get some more site features in. Um, I've had some good time to work towards that. Some other feedback I've gotten, I think that we'll work towards. Then it's a question of really what's next and what people are asking for and what they want. We've been contemplating as we met late last week. We're talking about should we swing it back a little bit and maybe work on trying to get PvP out for Adventures Arcade so people could battle each other. So yeah, it's kind of up in the air, and as always, we look to you guys as the community to help drive the development of the site. So if there's features you guys want, post it early and often.
Love it. Love it. All right, so the last agenda topic I had of the night is I feel like, and this kind of came out of our meeting that you're referencing, you Skillet and I, the last one we had. It feels like we are probably around 2.5 weeks away from, and I see Bolon in chat here, so maybe he'll drop some alpha. It feels like we're 2.5 weeks away from the next boar, or excuse me, hunt. Not boar hunt. maybe there's boars, who knows, the next hunt based on the amount of kind of excitement that the DeFi Kingdoms team is giving off. And I mean, they've outright come out and said that they're in the testing phases right now. We need to get Winston Jad's hands back on the pod to
Oh yeah.
talk about this for sure. But it feels like we're at that 2 week mark. I don't know, based on the kind of the tea leaf reading that I've been doing. What are your thoughts, and what are you, probably more importantly, what are you doing to get prepared for the next set of hunts?
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I mean, that timeline feels right. Almost everything out there is in testing, and my guess is that once you're going to see the spreadsheet update to everything in testing, and then it's just going to miraculously be done. I don't think they're going to show progress that, oh, look, these top four testing is completed and it's ready for launch. I think there's just going to kind of be a big bang at the end. So I wouldn't be too surprised if you're right, if it's 2 weeks, maybe even less. I think they've got scheduled out. Again, Bolon, if you're out there, chat. I think yeah, there we go. A demo, the dev demo, tentatively scheduled. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I think that's going to be exciting to see. Maybe lift the veil a little bit or open the curtain. Let's see what they've been working hard at for the last couple months here.
Yeah. I've been, kind of, this has been exciting and a renewed effort on my top level heroes. I kind of, admittedly, uh, fell off the bandwagon for a little bit over the last month here. A lot of getting busy with real life, and as more information's coming out, it really has me like questing my favorite heroes, my regular heroes, and really going after items now. I've actually now equipped. I want to get all my Gen Zeros level 20, and so I've equipped
Oh, nice.
almost all my Gen Zeros with an item now. And I feel like item values are probably at a, I don't want to say like an all-time low, because I think eventually like these items, once we're at level 30 hunts, 40 hunts, 50 hunts, long time in the future, like these in intro armor or intro weapons aren't going to be great. But I feel like they're gonna be at a low right now compared to where they've been for a while. So I'm kind of buying up a few items and going from there. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid play, I would say. We've from our podcast with Zipper, he made it pretty clear that this is going to be difficult. And the boar hunt was difficult at first too, as it was the first real iteration of combat where most of us jumped in. I think we've all learned a lot. We know to be cautious. We know to plan out and map what's happening, and really pay attention to those cooldowns and like the amnesia of skills. So I think you're going to see, because of the boar hunt, you're going to see people are much faster going to understand the rules of the next hunt. Now it's a matter of, do we have the right heroes to actually counter it and play the game successfully? I've got 7 teams built up. I feel like I'm pretty able to win without a retry most times with all 7 of them. Sure, I mess up every once in a while, or you get that rough crit, but basically we've decoded it at this point, right?
Yeah.
And so now I'm curious to see though if the current teams I have will be able to survive the next hunt, or if I'm going to have to rejigger my entire setup and kind of go back to the drawing board, so to speak. So that's kind of where I'm excited.
Yeah.
It gives us another opportunity to really look over our hero wallets and see, hey, you know, who's worth it and who's not. Plus, shortly thereafter, if a new class is coming out, that's another reason to relook at all your teams and how they play together as well.
Yeah, I was looking at the Aegis, the Elgrin's Aegis here.
Yep.
There was one the other day that I was kind of surprised with its percentages were pretty darn high and how much it costs. I was like, oh goodness, like is that worthwhile to go get? Um,
Yeah.
it wasn't this one because it was priced for like $200, and it had like a close to a 9% regular block chance. I almost pulled the trigger on it. Looks like someone else did.
That
Um,
probably didn't stay out there very long.
that's one of those items out there that, like, I feel like some of these are gonna like skyrocket in price with just a little more game features out there. Like block chance, like that helps so much. It's kind of like evade, where like a lot of things coming at you, like that can make a big difference in a boar hunt. So I've been kind of
Oh
watching the
yeah.
prices on the Aegises for sure.
Well, tell you what, that this gives me some motivation for maybe another feature on the site. We've got tavern alerts and pet alerts. Maybe we need item alerts as well. So you can say, I want to find, hey, let me know if there's a one of these amulets and it's got, such and such percent, under 10,000 crystal. So that might be something that if people are interested in, let us know. I think that, you know, as more and more item categories get released, it'll be a little tricky of a feature, but if it's useful and people, that's something that people want to know and don't have to constantly kind of scrape the equipment buy page like the tavern back in the day, let us know. And could be a cool feature.
Love that for sure. All right, well, let's go to spinning the wheel.
Yeah,
So
I see Winston saying bullish on items. I 100% agree.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and drop the names 3 times for people who saw the tweet and posted their alphas. And then we're also going to do our standard posted in chats here. So we got Worm, we got Sticks intern, we got J Dub, we got Bolon, not eligible.
Sorry, Bolan.
Yeah, can't win. Bolon can't win. I'm gonna put his name in here just in case he does win. That will be funny. All right,
Hey,
so
what if his name comes up? He's got to drop some alpha.
I like that. That's how we do
Maybe he'll play ball.
it. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the fun section as I'm filling out these names. We got J Dub, we got Trade Room,
Oh, we got Lucky Duck asking if he's in.
Lucky Duck.
Yeah, if you don't speak up, we don't know you're here. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, we got Eric, we got Kevin Porter, got Mellow Green Giant.
Oh, Boland's gonna win. The wheel will decide.
We got Winston Watts.
We got Jeremy here popping up. And remember, people too. If you don't DM me after the fact with an address, it's I have a really hard time
Tracking you down.
shipping out these items.
Yeah. All right. I think I got everyone here.
And our Discord is in the notes usually, right? So if people can't find us, I mean, I gotta assume our Discord's easy to find.
I I hope so at this point. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna jump over to the giveaway wheel first. So, oh, gee, rhythm.
Last
Last
minute,
minute.
that's the
Oh,
cutoff right there.
right there. That is the cutoff. All right, so we're gonna jump over to what items are we gonna give away. So we're gonna spin the wheel 3 times, like we always do, Neindorf.
All right.
Spin it in the first one, and we are giving away a regular crystal. Those are going for a pretty penny these days. All right, second item that we're gonna give away. Another regular crystal.
Right.
And the third item of the night is, well, why not? We'll stay on the regular crystal train for sure.
Okay.
Say that again.
Sorry, yeah, I was looking over at another monitor. I'm gonna say what type. I'm gonna look at our wallet here and say what type it is before we spin a name. Unless you've already spun,
Yeah.
that's
No,
fine
I
too.
haven't spun yet. Yeah, go ahead.
So, you know, we've got six regular vigor crystals. Let's do a vigor. Those are fun.
Let's do the vigors. That's a great deal. Bolon saying, I like the audience applause. Yes, that is a special feature added just for you, Bolon. Should add that to AMAs.
Uh,
All right, and we have delay. Uh oh. Must be present to win, delay. I hope you're here.
yeah, we'll hang out a bit just in case.
Yeah. Must announce present to win. Oh, all right. Kevin Porter. Excellent. I know you're
All
here a few
right.
minutes ago, so
Oh yeah. Let's see the present. And again, DM me so I can get you
yeah.
guys this stuff.
Announce present to win. Yeah.
Come
All right.
on, we gotta roll. We gotta roll a bowl on here.
We got a Ben Forrest. Yeah, we'll keep rolling till we get Bolon. Just we'll keep
Hey,
giving
we have
away
more
all
items.
the
He gave us
items.
a whole bunch of items. Let's keep rolling until we get him.
All right, so we got Ben Forrest now. All right, so must be present to win. So go ahead and announce that you're still here. Um, I don't know if delay's here because I didn't see she, tweeted out, but I didn't see her on the stream. So we're gonna go ahead and spin the re-win here.
Kevin confirmed. We got him in for good. That's awesome.
Okay, it might be delay again or bad Eric. It's delay again. I feel like we can't fight fate. We have to break the rules and give it to delay, even though she's not present to win, based on two
I,
spins.
a
Right?
loyal guild member. I agree. I
All
think
right.
you're right.
All right. So delay, you get to break the rules tonight, and you win. It was fate destined to give you that regular figure crystal for sure.
Yeah, Ben Forrest confirmed as well. So I think we've got our two confirmations in fate. I think
And
we've got some bigger crystals. Actually, you know what? We got six of those round. Let's do one last one.
one
Get
last one.
another one in there.
Let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
I like it. Love it. Actually, one last one. Oh boy, we got another Ben Force.
There it is. He said it, I
Congratulations.
like this too. He says it's going to go to one of his alphas. So here we go. Juice him up.
I love
Get
it.
those guild heroes highly trained.
Love that. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight, everyone. Appreciate it. Hope everyone is enjoying the new Alphas feature on the website. Again, Alphas are part of our free, unpaid content. We've been kind of contemplating ways that we can continue to add value to our paid members. And so there may be parts of the Alpha analysis that we end up putting behind the paywall in the future. But initially, we wanted this to be a fun feature for all of you out there. So enjoy and hope you have a good night.